Okay, let's get started. So I just released a video where I built a dark library for my ASI 294mm Pro monochrome camera using my ASI Air Plus. At the time I had the camera connected to my Edge HD. It was outside. I did it last night. It was just convenient for me to do it. I know many people take the camera off. I do that as well. So in this, I am going to use my 533 one-shot color camera. I'm going to show you how I approach it. And so what I have here is I have the camera, and then I put a cap on it, lens cap you might say, sensor cap, and then I don't know, I put a second one on. So now I have two on there. Again, my goal is to block the light. And then I'm using the camera case, and in it I've stuffed two socks. And what I want to do is I just want to set the camera in here, but I don't want to interfere with these cooling vents. Okay, so I'm going to go hook this up. I'll be back in a second. I have the Pegasus Astro up there that's going to provide power to this. The Pegasus Astro is connected to one of my Jackery power stations, and so let's get this started. Okay, I have my camera connected to my B-Link U59 that's running N.I.N.A. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it. And then I am going to cool this camera, I think, to just -5 degrees. The ASI 533 MC Pro, in my experience, is pretty noise-free. It does not have amp glow. So to save some power when I'm out in the field using my power stations to power everything, I don't see a need to cool the 533 to -10. So we're just going to do that. Okay. So we'll start cooling, and then I'll be back in a second to take the additional steps to get the dark library build started. Okay, we're almost there. You can see up here we're at -1.7 C. On our way to 5. Down here it says 90%. And now here is where I'm probably going to create some controversy. So ZWO says you don't even need to use darks with the 533 MC Pro. I just happen to have, as part of my workflow, when I use PixInsight, that I load darks. So I'm going to create a dark library for the 533 MC Pro, but I'm only going to take 15 dark frames per exposure setting. So while this is finishing its move to -5 C, let's go into the next step. I go into the sequencer, add a new target, and as you see up here, I've already got the target name. That was I actually have a file already set up, and I'm going to show you how to set it up. So again, I have the cool camera on. I turn all this other stuff off because I don't have my mount connected. Basically, it's just the camera connected. And on target options, everything's off. Autofocus, everything's off. All right, so my first exposure is going to be, the total is 15. 30 seconds. It's going to be a dark frame, no filter, binning 1. I'm using bin 1. I'm not dithering or anything, and I'm using the default gain, which I understand is 100 with an offset of 50. Okay, so I've got my first line for 30-second exposure. Then I just hit the plus button here, change this to 60. Hit the plus button again, change it to 120, plus. I guess we want to go 2/4. No, we want to go 180. Another one. This would be 240. One more. Again, I don't shoot beyond really 300 seconds. So we'll create that. And so there we have it. And then what we can do is we can save it. And I'm going to use this. And I'm going to go just add to it -5 C 15 frames. So I'm going to save it as that. And now we got everything set. Let's just check the camera again. Okay, we're around -5. That looks good. Gonna go, you see when I cool, the ambient temperature in the house right now is about 70 degrees, so I'm using 61% of the cooler power. But let's go into the sequence and let's just kick the first one off. I think I got everything right. And we'll just go over here to image, and we're starting. And we'll look at the image. And again, I don't know. Put in the comments what you do with your 533 camera, where ZWO says you don't have to use darks. I think it's just a habit for me. There's I take some darks. I take 15. Again, the number is debatable. I think different people use different number of frames, and there we have. And what we're really looking at here is there is no AMCLO in the 294. In my last video, where I was building a dark library for the 294, noticeable AMCLO there. So this is it, and let's just see what the sequence is going to do. All right. So estimated 1548, so that's I guess that's about 4 o'clock my time, which is good because I want to get this configuration back out in the backyard tonight, because I'm going to work some more this time with N.I.N.A on my back focus and focusing, and I might take a shot at seeing if I can get Hocus Focus plugin working, and then I need to get out in the backyard, and then at 5 o'clock Patrick Kerrigan and I are going to be doing another episode of Astro Chat, and this is where we'll record a session with Andy Weeks. So a lot going on here today. All right, so again, I just wanted to show, while it's simple with the ASI Air Plus, it's simple with N.I.N.A as well. And when I say I'm going to use on my Edge HD, I'm going to switch back and forth between the ASI Air Pro and N.I.N.A, it's really for my edification, to get an understanding of what each tool can do and what do I need to have the tool do. So is there any deficiencies when it comes to either N.I.N.A or the ASI Air Plus as far as what I need to conduct successful imaging? And so that's what I mean by switching back and forth. All right, I think that's about it. If you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I'm real excited. I'm getting closer on my establishing back focus. Robin Brown sent me a nice comment in the video chasing Edge HD 8 back focus and collimation, and that video I released. Thank you for the very thoughtful reply. That's what I really like about having a YouTube channel. People like Robin are helping me get up the learning curve. There's so many of you that have helped me. I can't name everyone, but I really appreciate you taking the time to comment. And that's why I put everything out there. And, whether I'm doing it right or wrong, someone will give me some feedback if I'm doing it wrong, so I can course correct. And I'm going to employ what Robin Brown suggested. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to make sure my mount is level. I'm going to make sure I got a very good polar alignment. I'm going to use N.I.N.A tonight, and I think I'm going to stick with N.I.N.A for a little bit until I get the back focus established, and just kind of take it from there. So thanks again for all that have commented and helped me. Thank you to all who have asked questions. And if you haven't seen our Astro Chat series yet, keep an eye out for it on my channel. And it's all geared towards helping people that are in the beginning part of their journey in this hobby get up the learning curve a bit faster. And so if you'd like to come on and chat and share some tips for people that are on the front end of their journey based upon your experiences, please reach out, and I'll put an email address in this video description where you can contact us. And also you can join Astro Vagabond and Friends private group on Facebook and communicate through that channel as well. Okay, that's about it. Wherever you may be in the world, clear skies. Until next time.